But that's okay. I'm sure nobody would.
Why do I hear you twice?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm hearing you on both.
Hang on. Oh, here it is. There we go. I fixed it. The input on the thing was wrong. So
okay.
Now you can like hear the
thing. I usually have it turned down and then you at normal level.
Okay, so got that out of the way.
Because I heard you twice. I'm like, why am I hearing Robe echo himself? Now the question is, can I hear me on the stream?
That is a good
and
point.
I do.
You do?
And
okay,
I do.
Good. I was like, don't do this to me.
It's okay. If you can hear me, Jimbo says he smells like farts.
Yes. Yes, he does. But hey, you're a champion. That smells like farts.
Yeah, exactly. Somehow Eric and I made it through the entire wrestling season as a tag team and came out the other side as champions and still in a tag team.
Yep. So yes. Good evening, everybody. Whoever's here, wherever you are, whenever you're watching this. The G1 Baseball League is back, and we are hot off the heels tonight of, well, something totally different happened last night. The season-ending show for the G1 Wrestling Universe happened last night. Last night was SGC, and that's what we were talking about. Lots of things happened. It was a big night. It was a good night all around. All the matches were pretty good. There was maybe one kind of disappointing one, which I won't get into.
I was going to make a joke about Eric in my match.
No, your match was good. It was an excellent way to start off the night. Like, you, Eric, Wolf, and Johnny, if nobody has seen it, go find it right here on this channel as soon as you can, or wait for it to come up on YouTube in a slightly edited down fashion. And watch that opening tag team title match, because that was a good way to open the show. And you guys went for it. Like, I made the joke. It was one of those matches where you start off the night and, like, y'all four went back behind the curtain, going through Gorilla, being like, "Follow that, motherfucker." But yes, that was last night. Tonight, we're here with the G1 Baseball League, and we need to do something. Because, considering we just finished a season, an entire year, last night, of the G1 Wrestling Universe, we've been going a couple months now in this baseball.
Indeed.
This will technically be like week 19
Well, let me go to
or something.
Let me go to the YouTube and I'll get the official.
Yeah. This should be like week 19.
Yep. You played a week 18 last week, so this would be week 19.
So we've been doing this for a few months now, and we really don't have an end in sight for the regular season. And that is partially my fault.
Let's just say mistakes were made at the conception of the G1 Baseball League.
Indeed they were. But I have, in a few streams, tried to work to rectify that with some time jumps.
Yep. When I was watching the big game, I came back to a huge time skip. Well, a semi-huge time skip.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's not enough. And I've also done some like little ones skipped like a day or two here or there or whatever. But still, not enough. It's not enough. We are still no closer to the end of the regular season to head into like the playoffs and have a championship. And I got to thinking about this because, well, like I said, yesterday was SGC. That's the end of a season, an end of a year. And, I mean, a regular baseball season doesn't last a whole year. How many months does a regular baseball season last, Jimbo?
Well, a regular season lasts from April until the end of September. So, 5 months, 6 months? And you figure with that extra, it's usually about 6-7 months in total from regular season to the World Series.
Right.
Yeah.
So, about...
When did we start this?
It's been at least, let's see. So this is like week 19, so that's... about a little over 4 months ago.
Yep.
Okay, and we're doing 3 games a week, and we're skipping games and everything else, and the end to the regular season, like I said, is nowhere in sight. And I checked the schedule even, and whoo boy.
Yep.
There would be
discussed in some DMs.
Yeah, we discussed in some DMs that we need to do one last big time skip. Because I had, ultimately my idea is I had that I wanted to start the G1 Baseball League as baseball was like out or going out, and then it come back as baseball was coming back in, which I will admit, I did not realize baseball season had officially started.
Yeah, that was a fun moment. Has baseball season started? When does baseball season start? Rope. It started on Friday. Oh.
So I had no idea that baseball season had officially started. I thought it's still spring. I thought it was still spring break. I thought it was still early. Not so much. Apparently.
Baseball is alive and kicking. Most teams played their third game today, in fact. So.
Because I'd always wanted some overlap to where, it's beginning, I'm ending, we have the championship. And basically, we got to figure out a time skip where or how many games we got to get this down to, because I figured since we are in April, it's the beginning of April. Okay? As I look at my calendar here, basically we do regular games all this month. Okay? And then May comes along and we'll do the regular games all through May. But when May ends and June begins, that's when I want the regular season to end and we would start the playoffs. And then June and possibly into July, we would have the playoffs and then the championship, and the G1 Baseball League would go away for a tiny bit before coming back. Possibly maybe with a new Super Mega Baseball game, all things depending, or the same game, or all depends on what happens, because these Super Mega Baseball games, they don't come out every year, but they do come out every once in a while. But there's been no announcement or anything for a new game, so I don't know. Plus, here this month, we are on the verge of a brand new major Super Serial baseball game releasing for the first time ever on multiple systems with cross-play ability, and it'll be on Game Pass, and that is MLB The Show. And
indeed,
let's just say myself and Jimbo, because Jimbo really likes baseball, just baseball more so than my weird creative ass when it comes to these sports games, like the actual game. And I, alongside of him, will be diving ass first into the creative aspects of these games to see what we can get out of it, see what we can do, maybe put something together. If probably not here, maybe for game days more likely, since it's cross-play, it's all that type of stuff. But the crazy thing we gotta do is we got a big time skip, and we gotta do fucking math, and we gotta figure out all this type of shit. So let's go ahead, let's switch it on over here to...
And transition.
Fuck, I forgot to change the transition! Oh well, it's fine. So these should be the games, but such is not the case. We need to go over here to the schedule. Alright, this is the schedule as it pertains to the Game Day Griffins, which Jimbo has seen a screenshot of this.
Yep, because I looked at that and went, oh, we're in matchup number 40. No, we just finished number 36, so I was doing math in my head because there are 64 games in a season. which means we basically have 28 games left for each team.
Yeah, right there,
So
64 games, and that will be the end of the season. But
My
this
pitch-
is for the Griffins. Now,
Yeah.
we can also see the entire season right here. All 512 goddamn games.
And now imagine if we had stuck to the original 3 games a week until we finish this.
Yeah.
150 weeks of baseball, folks.
And I went the extra mile in my thinking of math, thinking like, oh, we probably ain't going to do this many games. We're going to skip. And I was thinking, okay, I did some math, and it's like, that's still 70 goddamn weeks. That's too many.
Yeah. So my pitch was that we simulate up to there being 5 games left for each team, if that's possible, the last 5 days of the season, essentially, right?
Something like that, yeah. Because as you can see, whenever it goes round, like with one team, they will play each team like 3 times. Like, see there,
it's a
like with the
series, yeah, it's a
Grapplers
series.
and
Yeah.
the Twitch Titans, yeah.
So my theory was this: we simulate. Hold on a second, let me check something real quick.
Okay.
Just go with this. Okay. So my thought was this: we simulate
Mm-hmm.
because May has five Sundays in it. My thought was this: that we simulate until the last 5 days of the season. So basically, we simulate up to game 59. We do what would be day 60 of the season tonight.
Okay.
And then that gives us a month, then we have 60, 61. We have 5 weeks left of the season, so to speak, or 5 days left. So we'd have 60, 61, 62, 63, and 64. So we'd have those final, or 60 through 65. So we'd have those final 5 days, or sorry, 60 through 64. Yeah, my brain is breaking here thinking about this again.
Okay.
So my thought was then we could, because then we'll do that, and then that'll be it, and then that would put us. Where would that put us? Let's see.
Well, let me see if I can find it. That would be the Griffins and the High Rise. So. Whew. There it is. That's the first one right there.
Okay.
Oh, nope. The first one's up here.
But that would be game 59. Yeah.
So we would be going all the way to game 400, or well, just before 471.
Yeah. And then the idea is that we watch this week, which would be week 59,
Yeah.
and then
We just
Well,
go
day
from
59.
here.
yeah, and then we go to the end of the regular season, which would put us, if math is correct. Second, let me pull up my calendar. Which that would put us, so 59 tonight, 60, 61, 62, 63. Hang on a sec. 59, 60, 61, 62, 63 on the second, 64. That would put it the last. Hold on a sec, sorry. Again, math. 59, 60, 61, 62, 63. That would put us May 9th would be the last day of the quote-unquote would be the last set of games on the regular season.
Okay, so here's what we'll do. We'll fast forward a little bit at a time to make sure that the math checks out and we don't overshoot it and we have less games or possibly more games. Okay?
Okay.
All right, let's start off with, let's just simulate to game 40 for the Griffins, which is right here. It's the last one that has, like, that has a thing on it. So let's simulate to here.
Flamingos, man.
Right. All right. We are at 40 of 64.
This would be game 40.
All right, we are at 312 right now. All right, so still plenty of time left. Everything looking okay on your end? Because at this point, there is literally 200 games left.
Exactly, and if we're watching 3 games, the idea is getting it to game 59.
Okay.
I got a frog in me throat. The idea is then, because then we can watch, like, if we skip ahead to game 59 today, to day 59 of the season, then we can watch 3 games from there, which would give us then 5 weeks of baseball left, and then that would kick us off mid-May with the postseason, and then obviously we do that, and then.
All right, then let's go ahead. Let's simulate
to week 50.
With week 50.
Yay, we won! Oh god, it's gonna take a while, isn't it?
Let's see how many. 86 games. We can skip them.
Before you proceed, let's take a look at the standings right now. Okay. So Griffins are 25 and 24 above 500. Look at the fucking Flamingos out here.
Fucking hell! 34 and 16. I mean,
Jesus,
we're doing
the best record
better.
in G1 baseball.
But
the
what
RT
the
Tunes
fuck?
and the Grapplers are up, but not the Jesus. Their run differential. They've scored 86 more runs than the other teams they've played. Ah.
All right. Damn. All right, there we go. We are at game number 50.
And we could simulate up to game 55, which would put it. Where's that put us right now? 400?
Yeah, we are at 400 right now.
Okay.
So that would be 112 more games. And whew. Yeah, the last game of the season is even Flamingos and the Sirloins.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. All right. All right, let's go to...
Simulate up to 55.
Yeah, let's try 55, see where it puts us.
Come on, Griffins.
40.
Ow.
Yeah, we're trying to battle out of the middle of the pack there. You see that shit?
Yep, sitting perfectly at 500.
Alright. We ain't sitting through all 37 games, but skip it. Oh, the Tunes went down!
Oh yeah, the Tunes started screwing up, man. Look at the Griffins, though.
Oh,
On the chair. Oh god. This is what I was worried. This is one of the things I was worried about at the beginning of the season. The Grapplers, the game created team, are in first place, but the Flamingos are still killing it.
yeah.
The poor core Pirates. They have 100 and the run differential is plus 101.
Fucking Florida, man.
Fucking Florida.
I mean, the Game Day Griffins, they're coming back. They're in second here.
we have a final of the Griffins and the Flamingos, I'm gonna be hype as shit.
All right, so looking back at the schedule, we are at 55, so that would put us at game 441 total. Is that everything still lining up?
So far, so good.
Okay. All right. We want to simulate to here, but what we'll do is we'll simulate right here to the last game of the little thing with the Buckeye Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! RT Tunes coming back.
Look at the Pittsburgh Pandas coming out, too. Holy blow!
Oh my god! Look!
And of course, Jesus
Christ!
Did that thing go to the 9th inning? It looked like it stopped at the 5th.
Hey, Core Pirates won. All right, this is the beginning of the Bronco one. That's the first one there. Hey, good job, Screwballs.
Hootie and the Blowfish coming out on top.
Hey, good job. Oh, that one came down to the wire. Oh!
Pulling it out last second.
Damn. Core Pirates looking okay. I mean, they haven't moved up at all.
Listen, upset there.
Oh, look at that. Oh, nice one, nice one. And that is it. Fucking Florida Flamingos have not budged.
At all. I'll be right back. I gotta pee real quick. I'll be right back.
All right. So there you have it. Fuck if I know. We're from what we've simulated, we are stuck in the middle of the pack here. Okay, everybody has gone up and down and around. RT Tunes have been knocked down a peg. And the Grapplers has overtaken them. And because of that, we've managed to push up past like the Pandas and the Twitch Titans to be on the upper echelon of the top 3 in the Northern Division. Whereas in the Southern Division, the fucking Flamingos, RT Florida, they've just sat up there. Haven't moved. And the Blowfish and the Sirloins, they've been coming around. And like the Great Whites, the Core Pirates, the Death Battlers, the Hunters, they're just kinda here.
So then here I'm gonna. Now that we are almost done with the regular season, you're not gonna see that in this game. You'll probably see that in MLB The Show, but not in. You're not gonna see the WOBA here in the. Yeah, you're not gonna. See that
I mean, just looking at the top 10 stats before we go into the one we need. Number 1 is Clay from the Griffins. Hey, Donut. Number 2 is Ricky from the Flamingos.
This is the MVP talk.
Yeah. And number 3 is Sean Bolin from Game Attack Great Whites. And the rest, like Steelio, Fanboy Brian, Shiro, Trevor Collins, Cyberdark, Armored Golem, and then Jake. So, yeah. Then you got batting. Look at Lena go!
Holy shit, a 358 average. Woo! She may not hit for power, but she makes hits.
So yeah, top 3 we got Lena, Ricky, and Shiro. After that, you got 2 people from the Sirloins, and Mario from RTNY, and John Stumpfell from the Flamingos, Jake Stonewall, Paradox Punk, and Steelio. And when it comes to home runs, nobody does it better than Ricky with 20 home runs.
You know what's telling to me, too, is the Core Pirates bill themselves as power hitters. There's only one person in the top 10 or in the top there.
Right, it's Fanboy Brian right there.
Meanwhile, the Pandas have 2.
All right, Maple Bacon, Walking Breading.
Flamingos have 2 with Ricky and Connie Windowbirds. Actually, yeah.
Yeah, look at the runs batted in. 62 for Ricky so far in this very, very long season.
Ricky is on the outside looking in for the Triple Crown title. I mean, he's got the RBI lead, he's got the home runs, but he just can't catch Lena in the batting average category.
No. All right, then other batting stats, on base percentage. Lena can't get on base, but she can get the hits. She is in 4th, but it's still good. She's in the top 10 there. And of course, when it comes to slugging, at .702, right at the top, it's Ricky. Fucking Ricky, man. Oh my god. And more batting averages here when it comes to hits, extra base hits, and strikeouts. Shiro with 77, and 3 people with 76, Ricky, Lena, and Armored Golem. Then extra base hits, you got Ricky with 35, and Fanboy Brian with 33.
There we go. Strikeouts, though. That's look at all the names on that strikeout list.
Yeah,
and how many of them are
like the player created or the non-player created. Yeah,
there's 5 of them at least.
Yeah. And you have runs scored, bases stolen, and caught stealing.
No surprise that the stolen base leader is on the Death Battlers. Those suckers can run.
Hey, stolen bases. Minnie Makoto's on there with 13 because she's a little stealer. And doesn't get caught a lot either.
Nope. Because they're afraid of what'll happen if they try to get her.
All right, now over to pitching. With wins, you got 10 for Grant Van Winkle. Then Daedra with the Flamingos. Sergio Viral with the Flamingos. There's just a whole lot of 8s. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. 2 from the same damn team. And they're the Flamingos.
Go figure, huh?
Right? Then you have earned run averages up there at the top. You got somebody from the Pandas. You got Crescent Phoenix. Then in second, Clay from the Griffins. Good for Clay. Then Jake and Daedra. 2 more people on the same list from the Flamingos. Then saves up there at the top. You got Uncooked Ravioli. Then some asshole from the Blowfish. Tech the Decanator from the Core Pirates. And look at that. Woody Man with 10 from the Griffins on that.
Hey, I guess Woody Man wants to be the hero, and I get to be the, Jimbo Sucks is not the hero.
All right. Here's the whip. The opponent
And the
batting. Opponent batting averages and strikeouts.
Sean Boland leading the league with 103 strikeouts.
Yep. For a time, last time I checked, Claire was at the top of that list. I remember it.
Yep.
But yeah, Sean Boland with 103. 3 more than a 0 to hero from the Screwballs. But yeah, so far, has Clay been on every one of these lists? Yes.
That's.
Well, no,
except
not
for
the
saves.
saves.
But he can't be.
Yeah.
I mean, unless Clay V. Man showed up, but he's not.
No, he's not around. All right. And here's more. Oh, there you go. Pure strikeouts per 9 innings. At the top is Claire with a 10.97. So good for Claire.
Which is 11 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. That's crazy.
Then walks. I mean, Clay is on there at number 3. And when it comes to the strikeout walk ratio, both Claire and Clay are on the list, but Clay is at the top.
5 strikeouts per walk.
All right, and then we're back at the thing. All right, and right now we are at game 58, which will put us at number 466. So everything looking okay with where we're at?
So far, so good.
All right.
And then if we continue the schedule of calling 3 games a week. Yep, go ahead and simulate.
I'm at here.
Damn, we needed that one. Oh, the sirloins.
Oh!
Oh!
Jesus! Uh-oh. Oh! All right, here we are. 59 of 64. This is the first match of the entire so-called day that we're doing. That we have. We would have to watch this match, go through it to see the rest. Because, I mean, I could look at this, but it'd just be easier to start here.
Okay.
And we'd start here, and then after this is over, we pick our other 2. And, well, we go from there. We officially have a end of the regular season in sight. I mean, it's still a tiny bit away, but plenty of time to get there. Who knows what's going to happen? I mean, if you've been here, you saw what happened to the stats. All right, so where's my controller? There it is. There's my buttons. There they are. All right, here we go. Starting off. And we apparently have turned into extreme defensive experts. We've went from the last we played, I want to say we were like, what was it, contact specialists?
Something like that.
Something. And now we are extreme defense experts. RTNY High Rise are rotation aces. I think they've been that for a while.
Something like that.
But as you can see, shit changes. And that's what makes this nifty. Alright, Jimbo, you ready to do this? Ready to finally dig in?
Yeah.
Alright.
Don't know what noise that was that came out of my mouth. Let's go.
Big Sky Ballpark. All right, hello everybody, good evening, welcome to Big Sky Ballpark. We've got the Griffins and the High Rise. It is me, that is Jim. You got the good old JR commentary team as Lena starts us off here tonight for the Griffins at bat, going up against the RTNY High Rise. And we've got a walk to start us off. And up next, look at this, we've got Red Robe. So, Jim, what do you think of all the goings-ons here as of late with all the games that have been done, all that we've been seeing as of late here in the G1 Baseball League? We're nearly over halfway done now with the season. What do you think?
It's been some exciting stuff as that's a ground ball hit the second. Jesse gets the Catenator over to Ribby Tim for the second out as that leadoff walk amounts to nothing. There's been exciting stuff, Rod. There's an end in sight to our season as fans will get to see our playoffs as you've seen all the standings, how teams have been moving up and down in the standings. One thing is for certain, though, the favorite here towards the end of the season are definitely those Flamingos from RT Florida.
Right, they have just sat atop, perched with just one leg in the air like Flamingos do on top of the Southern Division. Whereas over here in the Northern Division, as we got the Griffins and the High Rise, it's been oh, we gotta run, but that is a third out.
Indeed, it's as Garfield takes the mound for the High Rise, and trash sent by fan favorite Remy Tim up at the plate for the High Rise. I'm sorry, Garfield, of course, pitching for the Griffins. As that's a slow dribble up the line to first base. Silent Hero takes the ball and gets the first out.
All right, and I got to say, every team here over the weeks and the months at this point definitely showing us a lot really coming into their own.
Indeed. You love to see the transition between teams based on their play styles and how each line of script has unfolded for us here in the G1 Baseball League.
Right. Oh, big pop-up goes foul. Good grounder. Goes to Mini Makoto over to Silent Hero for out number 2. And that's it. We switch it up going into the second. As first up for the Griffins, we've got Shiro. And, oh, big one. It's up high, but... Yep, they're already under it for out number 1. As now here, look at Donut come up. He's got a 297 average. About 6 home run, 39 RBIs on the season. See if he can get on base and get the Griffins going. But, oh, swing and a miss for out number 2. As now here comes Eric. Short bus coming out. 259 average, 3 home runs, 11 RBIs to his name here this season. Lit up with 2 outs. And, oh boy, that one's going, but I don't think it's going far enough.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 43.
And, oh, that's fair. Heck of a shot.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 21. Inside. Leroy.
Indeed, Garfield's going to be keeping his left eye over on first base as that runner is known to take off.
And another solid hit. It's up high, but a lot of people gets under it. Shiro wisely throwing it to second.
Indeed, is the Catenator stepping up to the plate, known more for her contact, with that 315 average, only 4 home runs on the season.
Oh, that unfortunately just blew by Shiro. He thought he had it there for a second, but... Oh, Catenator is out. Pulled a hamstring, apparently.
Yeah,
She's holding her leg on the way out.
Indeed, as she was legging out that single, it looked like she came up a little limp. Of course, she'll be getting checked out at the Claiborne Medical Facility, and when we have updates, we will let you know. As that is a deep fly ball. Will it stay fair?
It was right on the line. They are going home. 0-1 for the High Rise.
It was a deep fly ball that just hit on the fair side of the pole of the yellow line out there in right field, and gives the High Rise an early lead here in the bottom of the second inning.
And goes past Shiro. Another one coming in for the High Rise.
Indeed, it makes it 2-0 early on here for the High Rise, jumping out early. As the pitcher, Jonathan D. steps to the plate. More than likely, we'll see a bunt situation here as runners are on first and second.
Going to want to advance them, get some more in. There it goes. That's out number 2.
Indeed,
good.
Sacrifice bunt works perfectly for the High Rise.
Is now
by Remy Tim.
And that's a solid one, but Silent Hero gets the out, and that is it. We go to the third.
With Dumpster leading off for the Griffins.
Now batting, the catcher, number now in the game, number 7.
And it looks like they're bringing in Jesse at shortstop for the High Rise.
And we've already got an out, and here comes the pitcher, Adam Garfield.
Of course, no slouch at the plate himself, having that 300 average for the season. Even has a home run to his credit.
Yeah, whoop, it's up, it's back, it goes foul.
Look out, Rod.
It's okay, we got some plexiglass. But, out number 2, Lena coming up. Known for getting some good hits here.
Indeed, Lena leading the G1 Baseball League in batting average with that 356 average. Maintaining it with that leadoff walk.
And another foul. And again.
Lena wearing down deal with these foul balls.
Got a good eye on her, especially with that pitch. As now the Griffins have Lena on first base.
Indeed, a Red Robe looking to, of course, Red Robe not an everyday starter for the Griffins here with that 386 average. However, can make some worries for the high rise.
And oh, it's a grounder. And that is it. And now bottom of the third, high rise coming up. Up first, we got Jesse with a Y.
The Jesse Y.
Number 20.
As of course, you got Jesse at second base and Jesse at shortstop for the high rise. Got to make sure you get him right. That is a fly ball, but Eric was short bus was right there under the play, under the ball, ready to make the play for it. So it's out number 1.
And Uni, nice hit, but it goes foul. And again, need to get
Did
it
you see
going.
that, Rod? Some poor kid dropped his hot dog trying to catch that ball.
I mean, I'm sure they'll reimburse him. I mean, it was an accident.
As Uni strikes out for out number 2. It's a him, it's a Mario, and he's here at the plate.
Whoop. Eric running up, gets the grab for out number 3.
Indeed, we go back to the top of the 4th now with the Griffins looking to make looking to do something.
Number 37.
Of course, as you know, the Griffins are in the hunt for the postseason here in the G1 Baseball League because they are right in the middle of the pack there for one of the final playoff spots.
Right. I mean, they've had a heck of a time coming up from, I guess you could say, the bottom. They've been meandering around in the middle of the pack here in the Northern Division.
26.
Not too long ago, they saw themselves at second, but haven't quite been able to get back up there in that spot. Though for a long time, we haven't seen them in action yet. Maybe later in another game somewhere, as this is the first game of today. But
Now batting
the RT Tunes have been toppled of the top spot as of late. And, oh, nice steal. As now, nice hit by Shiro. Unfortunately, they get under it for out number 2.
Now batting the center fielder, number 4.
And, ooh, that's a walk.
Now batting the left fielder, number 14.
They're sitting here with 2 on and 2 outs. It's up to Eric here with 3 balls, no outs. That's another walk. Bases loaded for the Griffins. Big opportunity here for Dumpster Monkey. Or Matt Dumpster. That's his nickname, if you didn't know. Oh, foul ball. And that's a walk. Hey, free run for the Griffins. They'll take it.
Pitcher, number 18.
And that's a grounder going over to first for the guaranteed out, number 3, but still High Rise in the lead here. All that time, I forgot to do this. It's now Avidad coming up. Oh, still able to get it to first in time. Missing the mark on that dive at first, but now Shiro whips it over to Silent Hero at first for the second out.
Shiro looking like he had a little bit of trouble with that ball as he double clutched it before throwing it over to Silent Hero for that out.
Oh, you never know. Maybe he was just checking to making sure Silent Hero got where he needed to go. I mean, wanted to make sure, you need to make sure, especially out there on defense as we get a walk, that wherever you're throwing wherever you want that ball to go, somebody is there to get it.
Johnny Jag steps to the plate for the High Rise. Of course, Garfield's going to be looking to get it out here, which will put pressure on the High Rise.
Whoa!
That is a high fly ball. Is it deep enough?
Oh, it's off the wall as he's trying to come in.
Oh, what a throw by Short Bus out in left field. That thing had home plate written all over it.
Right? I mean, the runner on third changed their mind and went back.
That throw was going to be an out at home if he kept running. As now the pitcher is up, Jonathan Deal for the High Rise.
And that is it.
He was swinging for the fences with all 3 of those swings, and unfortunately not able to make contact. As we go to the top of the 5th, still with the High Rise still up, 2-1.
Number 2.
This game about half over here as the High Rise need to really dig in and either shut down the Griffins or increase this lead that they got somehow. Whole lot of foul balls going on here from Lena. And misses that dive, and that'll be a base for the Griffins.
Lena doing what she does best and just getting on base.
The third baseman, number 22.
And let's see if Red Robe here can continue this. Get himself on base. Oh, it's up, it's out, but Jag with the catch.
Jag was in the right position. Only had to take a few steps to catch that ball.
Number 37.
As you can see, of course, Deal for the High Rise struggling to get through this 5th inning. His pitch count already up at 92 pitches.
I wouldn't be surprised to. Ooh, with
As
that
he
walk.
walks Mini Makoto.
If we maybe possibly see a switch here mid-inning or maybe next inning as Silent Hero comes up.
Well, that was one of the big reasons that Garfield was looking to get the out before he came to the plate, was because it would put pressure on the High Rise to make a choice in that moment. But yes, we have a double steal.
Ooh!
Something we don't see much here in the G1 Baseball League, but Silent Hero beamed with a pitch as it happens as Jamie Kaji comes in for Jonathan Dill, who was struggling with his location at the end of the bat there.
All right, and now fresh face on the mound as the man with 43 RBIs. See if he can bring somebody in here.
And a .345 batting average. All the man does is hit, much like his counterpart Leah.
And another walk and a free run for the Griffins here.
The score is tied with Donut up to the plate, looking to break this game open for the Griffins.
That's a grounder. Oh, tagged him for the out, and out number 3. What a double play.
A heads-up move by Red Hat Jesse there at short to tag the runner instead of just going for the base. This heads-up play that keeps the score tied at 2, as that is a fly ball, just a bit foul by Trash Senpai Remy Tim. Garfield gets him with the curveball, striking out looking here.
All right, let's see what Jesse with the Y can do here with 1 out.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 20.
All right, 1 on. Uni. See if they can possibly continue this trend for the high rise, as this is a tie game now. Oh, that was a heck of a leap. That's going to be extra bases.
As they thought about sending the runner, but they had flashbacks to a previous moment there and did not want to test the outfielder. And having runners on, and both runners in scoring position with 1 out can be a huge moment for the high rise.
And oh, big hit. But
The question is it deep enough to send the runners from third?
no, Donut with the out. As always, going home. Gets there. Now 2-3.
Unfortunately, that ball was just a little further back than needed. Was just far enough back to get the runner home from third, as the high rise take the lead once again. You gotta love the umpires here, Rod, with some of the ways they call some of these balls and strike.
I mean, they're into their job just like we are. As that dive by Lena out there, just a little off the mark.
Lena trying to save a run for the Griffins, unfortunately was not able to get to the ball as the lead doubles to 4-2. Garfield's looking a little tired out there, already at 80 pitches through 4 2/3 of an inning. We'll be looking to get out of this one.
I mean, only 1 more out. I'm sure he's got it in him. And that one goes foul.
Very lucky that ball went foul.
Popped way up, and Dumpster with the catch right at the fence.
Almost another foul ball, but it stayed in play. As we go to the top of the 6th inning, as we expect to see a new pitcher for the high rise.
Number 14.
All right.
Oh, never mind, Jamie Kachi. Sorry, I forgot. Last inning, Jamie Kachi came in.
Yeah. There's now Eric. Short bus, first one up. See if he can get things started for the Griffins to shore up some possible... Nope, not going to happen. Not going to happen.
As Matt Dumpster steps to the plate for the Griffins.
That's a solid hit.
That'll be a single for the catcher. As now the Griffins, let's see if they let Garfield hit or if they take him out.
Nope, bringing in DeBaser to take his place. Oh, that's a grounder. They're going for the double. They get it. That is it. As now here comes Clay to the pitching mound. One of the top pitchers in the league.
Now batting, the catcher, number 10.
And solid hit Right. Oh, it rolls all the way back to the backboards. Donut scoops it up, but it's going to be 2 bases for the high rise.
Now back, the left fielder, number 4.
Indeed, as the Griffins bring in Clay Farah. Clay, of course, is a late candidate here for this possible Cy Young title, which you don't see much given out to relief pitchers, but he's been so solid in relief for the Griffins that they are talking about possible MVP talks. But of course, folks know that is currently being led by one Ricky.
There's a bunt. It's
As
fair.
that bunt is executed perfectly. Gets the runner to third. 2 outs here.
Remy Tim just needs some sort of solid hit to extend this lead by 1 more run. Unfortunately, doesn't get it. But still, the high rise in the lead by 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 2.
One. Oh, whoa! My word! Did you see that take off?
That took off the end of his bat, just barely clearing the fence out there in left center field. Look at this. 391 feet for Thanatos. 7th home run of the season. 37th run batted in, and just like that, the Griffins are given new life as the score is now 4-3 with Red Robe stepping to the plate.
And that's a good solid base hit for Robe there. As now, like you said, this might have been a come alive moment for the Griffins thanks to Lena.
Lena, who just keeps improving her batting average even this late in the season.
Oh!
Now batting, the first
That is
baseman,
strike number 3.
number
Of course, Silent Hero steps to the plate last time up, took a baseball to the
Posterior?
gluteal area.
And that's a solid pop-up hit, but there it is. Mario there in center field gets it.
Thankfully, avoided the birds that were in the sky there. Came down for the out as Shiro stepped into the plate with a walk and a run batted in because he took a walk.
And there we go. That'll do it.
That was an upward decker.
Solid hit, home run, 440 feet.
9th home run of the season for Shiro, 45th and run batted in. As that puts the Griffins on top as Jamie Kachi comes out and Fantastic Harmony goes in.
Smart call by the high rise. I mean, they are down just by 1, but that's enough.
The 2 home runs, a big momentum swing here for the Griffins. As Donut trying to take advantage of a new pitcher, unfortunately doesn't do it, as that is the final out of the top of the 7th, but the damage is done. A 3-spot put up by 2 home runs by Thanatos and Shiro. Take the Griffins into the lead here into the bottom of the 7th with Jesse Whittle wide leading off.
number 20.
I will say one of the underlying tones about the season for the Griffins, Rod, is when you consider that Clay Farah is up for possible Cy Young candidates, pitcher of the year / even in the MVP talks, you can tell that their starters have not been the most consistent as Clay catches that ball himself for the first out.
Right, that is one thing you can definitely say about this season. There are a lot of teams, a lot of people on those teams as well, not just teams as a whole, that when the season began, they're a little shaky, got a little jittery. first time on the field and everything else, but they've definitely turned things around. They have shown a lot of perseverance, a lot of fortitude in really picking themselves up. And, oh, like that out by Clay to Mario. Showing grace under pressure here.
Indeed. Savidad steps to the plate for the high rise.
Because, I mean, it's been the teams like the Griffins who, let's face it, the Griffins, I'll say it, they didn't start out great. They didn't.
As we go to the top of the 8th here with Eric Shortbus leading off for the Griffins. No, they had a rough start to the season, to say the least there, Rod.
Right? I mean, the first time their starting pitcher, who was it, Claire, came out, she was literally fumbling with the ball. But
I even heard her say when we had her mic'd up that she didn't know what she was doing. As that is an out to Remy Tim, out number 1, with Matt Dubstrick stepping to the plate for the Griffins.
Right, but, I mean, they've come together. They have definitely shown that they are a team that is grown, and they are definitely in it to win it. He makes it to first.
By a footstep, Dumpster makes it over to first. And, okay, the Griffins are letting Clay hit, as Clay does have a .235 average with 1 home run and the 1 run batted in, of course. We're probably going to see him swing at all 3 pitches. Never mind, I stand corrected.
Whoop.
It is questionable to have a pitcher bunt with 3 out.
Oh, caught it out of the air.
That is unfortunate. That is part of the problem with bunting with 2 strikes. Is something like that could happen, and it is an out. As once again, Lena stepping up to the plate here today with the home run, a couple of singles.
All right, maybe she can show some 2-out magic here in the top of the 8th for the Griffins. Get a good solid hit, keep
Full
things
count
going.
Runner's going to be going. It's the walk issued now. A Red Rope, who's 1 for 4 today, as fantastic harmony outs, syntactic sugar going in for the high rise. Rope, of course, hitting .384, but has been primarily coming off the bench for the Griffins this season.
I mean, he's not the best, he's not the worst, but he... Oh!
He shatters his bat in anger as he swings at a pitch he shouldn't. As that is out number 3, Red Hat Jesse stepping up to the plate for the high rise to face Clay Farrer. As I say that, a pinch hitter comes in, Jesse out, and Jezza in.
I mean, I say he's not the best. He's I take back what I say. He's not the worst. He's swinging at that type of pitch. I mean, come on. I could see why he just demolished his bat. Oh, that's going back, but not far enough.
With Thanatos under it, as that ball almost another 6 feet, and that ball clears the fence for a home run and tie ball game. Clay is looking to get out of this inning and get the ball to the closer, Woody Man, for the Griffins. So it looks like Clay is starting to breathe a little heavier. The arm feeling a little more like Jello's. That is a deep fly ball. Will it?
Yeah, I mean, he is definitely letting more hits out, as there he goes, bringing in Celine Nekosel to relieve him here in the bottom of the 8th.
Indeed, Nekosel going to look to get out of this inning here and get the ball hopefully to the closers. That is hit directly to Shiro. Makes a stellar play for the ball as we go to the top of the 9th.
And
the
Griffin sitting nice there with 5-4 on the scoreboard.
As we have a defensive replacement for the high-rise, Connor Nuker coming in defensive on shortstop for the high-rises. It seems like they've had to use everybody on the bench this afternoon here, Rod.
Right? I mean, they're throwing everything they can to take out the Griffins, showing good rotation as that is out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And it seems to be doing a relatively good job because they only have a 1-run lead as it stands, and up until that point, the high-rise themselves were the ones in the lead.
Indeed, it took a 3-run inning from the Griffins on the plate of 2 home runs by Thanatos and Shiro to give them the lead. Got a full count for Silent Hero looking to hit the ball. And unfortunately, maybe still a little shaken up from taking that pitch off the gluteal area. So that is out number 2 with Shiro stepping to the plate. Shiro, of course, last time up, smashed a home run to left center field. That I think is, if the stands weren't up there, would probably still be flying.
And solid grounder. Oh!
Indeed, a tough dive by Jesse, but the hit is on, and up to the plate now is Donut. 293 average, 6 home runs as Syntactic Sugar outs.
And in comes the closer. And oh, Shiro trying to steal. He does. A wild throw.
They caught the defense napping, and it paid off as now there's a runner in scoring position for Donut, where a solid ground ball anywhere in the field probably could score Shiro, and anywhere in the outfield could score Shiro. As that ball gets into the Game Day Griffins dugout, everybody better go for cover.
I mean, they seemed okay with it. They had their eyes on it. They knew what was coming. They were
was going to
fine.
be running on pitch. Full count for the Griffins.
All lit up. Uh-oh. Yeah. There it is.
Islamic Whisper makes the catch. And the pitcher spot's going to be leading off for the high-rise, but safe to assume they will more than likely here in the bottom of the ninth have someone come in to pinch hit.
Yep, Aronofsky coming in.
As now scheduled to face Aronofsky.
Yeah, a lot of weight, a lot of pressure here on Neko Cell. Bottom of the ninth, they need to keep the high-rise at bay. And that is one way to do it. 1, 2, 3, she's out.
Throws her up like a popsicle in late February, as that is out number 1. As Remy Tim is going to be looking to avoid getting hit there.
And that is a walk.
Sure, Remy Tim will take that free pass, as he's had trouble hitting the ball this season, but when he makes contact, he can send it far. As Jesse with a wide step into the plate now is pressure building for the Griffins. As one swing of the bat at this point would win the game for the high-rise.
It would indeed. 2, 3 balls now. We're all lit up. And, goes foul.
Did you see that? That guy caught it with his beer.
I mean... Rope running over there trying to get it. And that's another walk. You hate to see that.
I have a feeling we might be seeing the Griffins make a change.
Yeah.
Indeed they do. They bring in the closer, Woody, who's got 10 saves on the season for the Griffins. Fresh arm in. Runners on second and third. Only 1-run game. This is the situation that Woody is brought in for.
Having a little peek, looking around at the runners.
Oh, the off-speed curveball freezes him.
Right? I mean, Woody loves his off-speed pitches.
As that is out number 2, and the Game Day Griffins are 1 out away from winning this game, getting and solidifying themselves in a playoff position.
And, goes foul.
Down to the last strike. Robe doing the smart thing, getting it over to first, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is the final out as the Game Day Griffins win a close one here.
Win by 1 run here tonight. Oh, what a game. A close game. Nail biter there for a little while.
Indeed, back and forth the entire game, and then the Griffins had that 3-run inning in the 7th to take the lead once and for all.
All right, as now we look at these stats, as you can see, the high rise rotating everyone round and round and round, trying to come back for the lead at some point.
Indeed. One of the telling stories of the day, though, Rod, is the walks by the Griffins. Patience at the plate paid off for them as they led the game with 7 walks. Might have led to a couple of the runs as they had bases loaded at least 2 or 3 times in today's game.
All right, and now the pitching tells an interesting tale as well.
Indeed. Clay, of course, Garfield out there doing the best he can for the Griffins through 5 innings, gave up the 4 runs, of course, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks, but then the bullpen for the Griffins came in and shut things down. Clay Fair over 2 2/3 of an inning, only 2 hits, 1 strikeout, and Neko Sell and Clay gets the win with Woody Man getting the save at the end there.
All right, because it was kind of tight there at the end because the high rise were doing their job, not allowing the Griffins to get that much of a lead there on defense, especially at the pitching mound. So all in all, close game, good game to start us off here tonight. As you look at the MVPs, of course you got the top 2, obviously with those home runs, but let's take a look at who came in third here. Greg, Thermic Whisper, going 2 for 3, gets 2 bases, RBI. So good to see him there.
Yep, was not enough for the high rise as Dina and Shira came up big, and that is it for our first game here in the G1 Baseball League.
Yeah, we got 2 more coming at you tonight, so don't go too far. Jim and I will be back before you know it. All right. So, good game to start out on. The Griffins won by 1 point. Whew. That's close. That was close. What? It's over. They're points. They're not runs. They're not on the field anymore.
All right. You know what? You can do this show by yourself. I'm done.
All those things haven't even come out yet. Damn it. It's too soon. All right, so now we need to pick the next game. Or, well, I guess technically 2? Obviously, we ain't going to be focusing on the in-game teams, so that's 3, but let's go over here. Obviously, we're not going to be seeing the grapplers or the blowfish, or the sirloins. So, what we got left is the RT Toons and the Pittsburgh Pandas. The Flamingos and the Cruisers, the Flamingos and the Death Battlers, and the Hunters and the Great Whites. Ow. So now the question is, what should we go to next? I think one of them we need to watch should be one of the Flamingos games. because I mean they're a number one team, right? It's just what should the other one be? Because I don't want to do two, so let's grind it down to the Toons and the Pandas, the Hunters and the Great Whites. So let's choose over there in chat, and maybe if Jimbo comes back, get a word in from him. Because here's the thing. If we watch the Toons and the Pandas, we can go ahead and we can watch that first. And then we'll end on one of the Flamingos games. Or we can end on the Hunters and the Great Whites. And the next game could be one of the Flamingos games. What do y'all think over there in chat? What do you guys think? Okay. Oh, all right. Donut. We'll make the Hunters and the Great Whites the third game. All right, we'll go with that. So now, let's go ahead. Let's simulate some games. The Grapplers and the Pandas. Let me get everything here. All right, let's simulate. All right, they went 4-2. So now we got the Core Pirates and the Blowfish. Sitting. Oh, wow. That must have been a hell of a game. Win by 1 run, and that's it? Alright. So we're not going to be watching this one because it's going to be the Hunters and the Great Whites, so... Okay. 4-2. And the Sirloins and the Great Whites. Ooh. Alright, now this is where we need to make another choice. Which one of these are we going to simulate, and which one of these are we going to commentate over? We've got the Flamingos and the California Cruisers, or the Flamingos and the Achievement Hunters. Or, not Achievement Hunters, they're net. God damn it. I'm terrible with my own fucking baseball team names. But the Flamingos and the Death Battlers. Oh, fuck. Both about the same in standings. Death Battlers is your pick. Alright, well, you know what? How about we have the two actual RT communities go after each other? All right. All right. There we go. Send out that tweet, tagging both of the community Twitter stuff for the Cruisers for California and the Flamingos for RT Florida. Maybe somebody will see it, say, hey, that's us, and send some love, give a retweet, a like, a share, or look at it for long enough to go, huh, okay. But, fuck. Yep, I do need something to drink. Okay. I need to go get something to drink because I am out. So, Jimbo, if you're still here, feel free to entertain the people and tell them how terrible I am. Because I'll be right back.
Not gonna say how terrible Robe is. Just gonna say I'm gonna be quiet for the next couple of games as he keeps calling runs points. We're just gonna leave it at that.
Alright, I'm back. I went ahead and got me a granola bar for a snack because I eat dinner early. And it's about time for my medicine and good time for a snack. And I left and I come back. And now I need to actually check Discord because Jimbo hasn't said anything. Where's my mouth? And see if his ass actually left. Jimbo! I hear you moving around. I hear you breathing. That's not creepy. Alright, so 2 RT community teams gonna go at it. The Flamingos are rotation aces now. Could have swore they were power hitters. And the Cruisers are defensive experts. Because could have swore that's how they've been able to get the number 1 spot and, you know, just kind of sit there. Alright, well. Not simulate. Let's go ahead and I'll just do this game here. Second game of the night. Here we go. Oh, we're at the motor yard. Okay. All right, hello everybody. We are here at the Motor Yard, the home of the California Cruisers, as the Flamingos come in. As we start this game here today, Paradox Punk up first as Dude Brony. Uh-oh. That's going to be an out to start us off.
Number 42. Now batting, the left fielder, number 33.
Off the plate. Steve Wright. Nope, that's low. There you go.
And that is out number 3.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 18.
Off the plate.
Solid hit, goes foul immediately, and again. Another heck of a hit, went foul. That one's high, but to Window Birds for the out.
The first baseman, number 15.
Nope. Right. Steer right. Steer right. That's down. Foul ball. Ball outside.
And now, ooh, that's a walk, and I don't know what happened to him. He was here for the last game, but he's not here now. I'm missing Jim here for some reason, but hopefully everything's okay. Steve, you didn't give him fucked up directions, did you? It's not like this ain't our first time at the motor yard. You made sure to get him like an Uber?
The third baseman,
Hey, you damn well better.
25.
Steve right.
And that's a solid hit all the way back to the back wall. That's going to be extra bases.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 11.
Steer right.
As now the Cruisers looking good up against the top drink Flamingos here at the bottom of the first. Already got one run in.
Nope. That's high.
And that is in the stands in the foul area. And that's fair. Out number 2, but a run still comes in.
The center fielder, number 6.
Nope. Inside. Ball high. Steer right. Foul ball. Right there. Out.
Now batting, the short
And there we go.
number 6.
Into the second inning.
Nope. Steer right. Foul. That's high. Nope. Take the base.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 2.
Steve right. Right. You're up.
And, oh, not quite fast enough to make it the second there.
Nope, that's high. Nope, that's inside. Yeah.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 27.
That's outside. Nope, high. Be right. Be right. Foul ball. Nope, that's high. Nope, ball 4.
And that's going to be a walk.
The first baseman, number 48.
And now here comes Meg from first base.
Nope, that's high.
Oh, big pop-up goes out to the outfield, but Flynn gets it in his glove as the Cruisers still in the lead, 2-0.
Now batting, the catcher, number
Oh, fuck, okay.
22.
Oh, shit. sorry, Rod. Oh, man,
You
that was...
scared the shit out of me coming in here like that.
That was an adventure. I'm sorry. That's how number one. Sorry, let me put my headset on here to get situated. Apologies. There was traffic. Run. Stadium. Water.
Well, I mean, we're in the motor yard in like a motor city, and it's a big city here, so.
As that ball has hit the center field, Paradox punt under for out number 2. Sorry about that, Rod. Oh, the Uber decided to have a conversation with me, and as I'm yelling at him that he's missing the exit, he missed the exit and didn't even care. And we ended up 3 cities over. Paradox Punk makes the stellar play out there in center field, a top 10 play of the day for out number 3 with the Flamingos coming up. Yes. As the Uber missed our exit by 2 exits, had to turn around, got stuck in a traffic jam out on the 43, and I said F it, and I just got out of the car and ran to the stadium. Oh, God. But we're here, as we are in the top of the 3rd inning now with the Flamingos down 2-0. Well, what did I miss?
Well, Cruisers are up by 2. I mean, obviously it's the top of the 3rd, but it's still early, so
Okay.
you're okay. Maybe go get you some of that bro boom and get you some energy, get you all get you back up here after running around apparently.
Let me grab the papers out of my bag real quick. Hold on. All right, here we go. That should be all. Okay. All right, and it says here that the game take. Damn it! Steve, you printed the wrong copy for me. Go give me the right one.
Oh, almost a double play there.
Now batting, the second baseman, number
Okay.
42.
Got the papers. I got my water. We're good to go.
Well, that's good. Good to finally have you here. Sorry, whenever you're not here, I'm always just, let's just say, a tad bit lost.
That will be out number 3 here as the Cruisers step back to the plate here in the bottom of the 2nd with Will Brewer pitching for the Flamingos. Well, good to know. Again, apologies. That Uber was asking me what my favorite, who my favorite wrestler was on the wrestling program we have here on this channel every Tuesday and Thursdays. They had their big, according to what he told me, they had their big pay-per-view yesterday.
Really?
And,
oh, yes, I remember. I actually watched that. I heard that was coming up, and I got in a little late. All right, I came in, and there was this weird, like, battle royal when I started watching. There was, like, 5 or 6 guys in the ring, but what I saw after that was pretty good. Did you watch it?
I didn't have a chance to, as I was fortunately lost track of time. I was just going over all the stats and like formulating stuff to talk about during the games and making sure I had everything right. Watching some old handling some other stuff. Had our travel arrangements correct, which he did. It's not his fault that the Uber took the wrong exit three exits after. But I have it on the TiVo at home, waiting for me to watch after we're done here today.
All right. I mean, I tuned in live. I saw like some of those champion matches. I saw one where they were like inside a cage and stuff. It was a crazy time.
Well, it sounds like from what I've seen on social medias and all the other wonderful social media platforms, it sounds like it was a good one. It was a doozy and a one worth watching.
All right, and that's out number 3.
Number 3. As while the Cruisers are up 2-0, the Flamingos are still within striking distance. As Sal Benz is going to be leading it off here for the Flamingos. As always, Sal calls a shot before he steps to the plate.
And from what I understand, according to some of the
That is a deep fly ball. Does it?
Oh,
it does clear the fence.
Wow!
out to the shrubbery out there in center field, as that is a monster 417-foot shot for Sal Benz, a 10th home run of the season, 39th run batted in, as that cuts the lead in half with the Cruisers up 2-1. Fan favorite Ricky stepping back to the plate.
Right, Ricky, I mean, you've watched tapes, you've looked over the stats, and you should know that man right there, there you see the numbers on the screen, 20 home runs. He is the home run leader here in the G1 Baseball League, and they just walked him. I don't blame him.
Nope, that's a smart play to pitch around him and get to going not extra here, as Ricky trying for the steal of all things. Yep, as fans at home will know, Ricky, of course, is leading the G1 Baseball League. As that's a high ball. Will it get? It gets down for extra bases as it gets to the wall.
Oh, Ricky going home! Ricky going home! Tying it up.
As Ricky got his little hind end in gear and gone to home, as it is now a tie ball game. As, like I said, as fans at home will know, as that is a solid hit. But unfortunately, not in time at first, as the run comes across again. It is 3-2 all of a sudden, and just like that, the Flamingos are in the lead.
Right, I
Next
mean,
step into the plate.
I know the Flamingos are sitting at the top.
Indeed, right now they are in first place in their division, as well as first place overall in the G1 Baseball League, with a record of 41 wins and 17 losses.
Right, and you're seeing that. You're seeing why that is come to fruition right here, right now. But
that's a solid shot, but Armored Golem was right there to make the play. Yes, and back to Ricky Rod. He is a favorite to win a Triple Crown this year in our initial season of the G1 Baseball League, of course. For fans that don't know that, a Triple Crown is when you lead the batting average, the home runs, and the runs batted in. Of course, Ricky on top of two of those categories. But right now, Lena Vathanatos for the Griffins, who we saw earlier, is still leading in the batting average category. As this should be out number 3.
Yep, there it goes. But as you like to say, the damage is done as the Flamingos managing to come back and get that one extra run in that they needed to get the lead.
Indeed, as we are in the some would say the final lap of the regular season here. All these games especially counts. I mean, the Flamingos could probably put it on autopilot here. So there's a dive, but unfortunately gets to center field. Paradox Punk to get in, but the single happens where these games all count. But I think, Rod, we can guarantee the Flamingos could put it on cruise control the last 5 games and still be the number 1 seed heading into the postseason.
Up. Will Brewer got it all lit up here. And oh, there it goes. And Window Birds with a good catch. That's 1 out. Cruisers still in good position to tie it up, take the lead once again here in the bottom of the 4th. And that right there might do it. .392 feet from Conqueror's 7th home run, 23rd RBI of this season. Just brings the Cruisers back in the lead by 1.
As that's what you got to love about the G1 Baseball League, is that is a high fly ball out to left field. Will it get back?
Sal was there, not quite far enough.
Indeed, as Dude Broname gets a chance to bat one more time, as they're sticking with her for the top of the 5th inning, it looks like. Oh, a dive by Ricky at first, not able to come up with the ball as that gets to the wall, and a double for Dude Broname.
number 18.
Off the plate. Ball inside. That's outside.
And, oh, that's a walk.
Now batting, the first
Now Uncle Jose coming up. And Will Brewer out, bringing in his buddy Jake.
Off the plate.
Here they're pretty good friends, teammates.
Indeed, Jake, of course,
Steve Wright.
also surprisingly in for a Pitcher of the Year award here in the G1 Baseball League. Middle of the pack in that regard.
Right.
As a long reliever for the Flamingos. That is out number 3 as the bat shatters.
And he just throws it down. So go get the bat boy to pick that shit up.
But the Cruisers get the lead back on that multi-run home run. As now Paradox Punk here leading it off for the Flamingos.
And oh, incredible leap, but just not high enough. As now Connie Windowbird's coming up.
42.
Ball high.
Also, I don't know if you know this, Jim. Obviously, you weren't here, but while you were out, I was traveling. We've also had some other
33.
games go on. Like, for example, you had, like, the Pandas. They actually were out traveling. They managed to play 2 games.
Now batting,
One against the Tunes, one against the Grapplers. And, well, one went better than the other. Let's just say.
Understandable.
And bases loaded here
the right
for Quangnot X-Ray coming up.
And with only 1 out, a ground ball anywhere will bring home a pair of runs. As that is not... Is it...
That's
They
out.
send the runner from third.
Oh, double play at the plate!
Indeed, a laser throw by Armored Golem out there in left field leads to the old catch him out, throw him out situation.
21.
As that leaves the Flamingos in a bit of a stunned silence, if you will.
All right, I mean,
Steve Wright.
heck of a play by the Cruisers there at home plate.
Indeed. The Flamingos may be taking the Cruisers for granted here as Jake gives up a walk with
The third baseman, number 20.
Jasmine up to the plate.
That's high.
Right. Also, another thing you hate to see for one side. There's also another game. Apparently, the Core Pirates are up right now. They're taking on. It's almost over. It's a scoreless game currently. Still getting updates, but the Core Pirates and the Blowfish are going at it. It's a real tight game. So it's good slide. Unfortunately, it hits the ground first, but
Not X-Ray tried to make a dive there to get the ball.
Number 11.
Unfortunately, just trapped it under his glove. Just couldn't get there in enough time. But limits it to just a single. Of course, Jake going to be looking for a double play ball here as the infield is set up in the double play depth.
and actually we already know where we're going for our next game because the game that one of the teams is already in is done and over. Unfortunately, it's not good for them because the Sirloins took on the Game Attack Great Whites. And the Sirloins came out of that with 7-2. And believe it or not, after this, we're going to be seeing the the Hunters and the Great Whites. So maybe they
That
can.
is a fair ball to the wall. X-Ray gets it in, but the run is scored.
Now batting, the catcher.
Hopefully, when we get to their game here next, they can turn their fortunes around for the day.
Go outside.
Indeed.
That's outside. All high.
And oh! Ooh! That was
Victoria
close.
keeping the ball in the infield, making a stellar catch to save a couple of runs there for the Flamingos. As she says, we are not putting this thing on cruise control against the Cruisers.
Go, that's high.
Right, I
As we can see
mean,
a 4-pitch walk here.
oh, there's a strike. We're all
Full
lit
count,
up,
runners will probably be going.
and there it is.
Gave up another run in the bottom of the 5th there, but the Flamingos stepping up to the plate with Victoria Stumpfeld and Meg back-to-back.
Number 27.
All outside. Off the plate. Here, eh? Yeah.
Whoa!
Now batting, the first baseman. Number 48.
That's down. Steve Wright. All low. Steve Wright.
Oh, goes foul.
No ball four.
And that's a walk.
Now batting, the
Now they got some movement on the bases as here comes merch guy Steve.
Steve Wright. Nope. High. Nope, that's inside. Steve Wright.
Is now dude bro name for the Cruisers, looking a little sluggish out there, still managing to get the second out.
now batting, the pitcher.
As now here comes the pitcher. Yep, there she
Number 23.
there she goes. But oh, high fly ball. Armored Golem gets it for out number 3.
Now batting, the pitcher. Now batting,
And yep, there goes the pitcher.
35.
Incoming Jenny Bobini to pitch hit.
Right.
Window Birds gets it to not X-ray at first for the out. As now here comes Armored Golem.
Number 18.
Steve Wright. Nope. Nope. That's inside. Yeah.
Now batting, the first baseman. Number 15.
Steve Wright. Foul ball. Steve Wright. You're up.
And Jenny Bobini out. Captain Miyawaka comes up to the pitching mound here. Paradox Punk up first to bat.
29.
Nope. Inside. Ball inside.
While this game isn't over yet, we are in the top of the 7th. There's that. It
And,
is
oh wow!
overthrown
Pitch!
by a country mile.
Woo!
Now batting, the second baseman. Number 42.
Rod, I did not expect that to happen. I thought that was going to be a routine out.
No, I mean, unfortunately, went a little wild on that throw.
Like someone had some buttered popcorn in between innings there. As that is thankfully a foul ball.
That or they had that butter from the Boston crab. That shit's good. Probably got some of that. That'll get you all nice and greasy. Probably not good for you either, but it's tasty.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 33.
Right. Nope, that's low.
Yeah. Oh, big hit there. It's going, but not far enough. Runner makes it to third, though. Good advance as here comes Ricky.
Right. That's inside.
Whoa.
Steve Wright.
And that's double play. Good moves by Uncle Jose there. At first base, here comes famous Outcast, the shortstop, up first.
21.
Nope, that's high. Right. Right. There you go.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 25.
Right. Ball inside. No ball.
Versus Jake is hitting his pitch limit here as he's looking a little gassed out there at 57. Make that 58 pitches here on the second out.
Now batting,
As I think we heard a knee crack there, Rod, as they tried to break the bat over their knee, and unfortunately it didn't happen.
That's high.
And now, that's a solid hit to Ricky, and there it is, out number 3. Now the Flamingos coming up again. Can they do it? One of their last chances at bat here.
number 2.
They need to make some moves. Oh, that's not going to do it, though.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 27.
There's out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Now John Stumpfell's turn, looking a little tense. Possibly the final out coming here.
Right. Nope, that's inside.
And that is it. The Cruisers come back up. Still a nice 2-run lead.
Now pitching,
As out goes Jake, in comes Camilla to relieve, see if she can shut down the Cruisers.
now batting, the catcher, number 22.
Steve Wright. Nope, that's high. All high. That's low.
I will say, Rod, even as I was running to the stadium while the game was going on, I still did not expect that the Cruisers would be up 5-3 here. I figured that the Flamingos would walk their way to a early victory.
Well, I mean, apparently that's not the case here. Because the Flamingos seem to be somewhat floundering here. The pitching and the defense have been on point for the Cruisers.
Now batting, the
And they've gotten quite a few good hits to get those 5 runs.
Steve Wright.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 18.
Right in the rib cage.
Ouch.
A little bit of bad blood, I guess, between these teams. So
Right.
the bases are loaded.
Yeah, and
It's
Camilla out. In comes Joe Starr. I mean, the pressure is on. The bases are loaded. Bottom of, the 8th. One.
Mic check. Mic check.
Okay, there we go. One solid hit like that could blow this game wide open.
And just like that, a 3-run double for Uncle Jose puts the Cruisers on top 8-3 here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Cruisers here definitely came to play, making a statement here. Now 9-3.
Third baseman, number 25.
Nope. That's outside.
As now the Flamingos committing errors, just getting in their own way at this point is
Right, and now that's a
another
walk.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 11.
Steve Wright.
Oh, it's up. And boom! Victoria Stumfeld with out number 3, but whew! I gotta say, Jim, I don't think the Flamingos are gonna be able to do it.
I mean, as the Flamingos do lead in run differential here, as obviously this rusher coming in for the Cruisers here, as the Flamingos lead in run differential in the G1 Baseball League. I mean, anything can happen, Rob, but the way they have swung the bat today, I think the fat lady is starting to sing the first note of that final song.
Now batting, the pitcher, number now batting.
As is expected, Joe Starr out, Renee Cass coming in to pinch hit.
Right? I mean, this is their last shot. They need everything they can get.
That's down.
And oh, that's up, but yep.
That might be one of the highest balls we've seen hit this season that counted for an out.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 29.
Paradox Punk represent. Well, as I say it, it happens. And that is out number 3 and the final out of the game. But the Cruisers pulling the surprise upset here today.
Yep, I mean, they may be number 1 in the league, but they ain't number 1 in this game, that's for sure. I mean, I don't know, maybe they were saving themselves. I know the Flamingos, they do have another game they need to get to after this. I mean, we're not going to see it. We're actually going after this to the Hunters and the Great Whites, but there's the scoreboard for you. 7-11 hits, but one error on the side of the Cruisers there, but it did not hinder them at all as it goes 9-3 in their favor. And there's some of the stats, which are quite telling for the Flamingos.
Indeed, only the 7 hits compared to the 11, but just the Cruisers taking positive things with the opportunities given to them.
Right, and I mean the defense was on point with the Cruisers, and of course you got this right here, the pitching.
As you can see, the big difference, of course, is Dude Broname went 6 innings, only gave up the 3 runs, 4 hits, and 2 strikeouts in the bullpen. Captain Miawaka and Rusher picked it up there and kept them Flamingos scoreless. But of course, on the other side of the ball, Will Brewer struggled mightily through his 3 2/3 innings, and each reliever that came in after him, Jake Camilla and Joe Star, each gave up a run of their own.
All right. And of course, looking at this right here, the MVPs, the Cruisers coming out on top. But there you see Sal Benza in third with that home run, the RBI, the run, going 2 for 4, being from left field. That's looking good. And then, of course, the Cruisers take the top 2 spots with number 2 with Conker there with the home run, the 2 RBIs, and the 2 runs. And there first, you have Uncle Jose with the 2 bases, the 3 RBIs, the 2 runs, going 2 for 4. And also some excellent plays out there on the field that we saw every so often. But that is going to be it for this game. Jim and I will be back shortly as we will have the Hunters and the Great Whites up next. So we'll be back before you know it. All right, there we go. I'll go ahead and just simulate this real quick. And that'll bring us to the final game of the evening. As we've got the Achievement Hunters going up against the Game Attack Great Whites. Alright, one is balanced, the other is a rotation ace. Emmy Raider, Fiona Nova, Trevor Collins, Gus Sorolla, Bernie Burns, Rob Harley, Stelio Burns, and more bound to be seen here. Alright, let's go ahead, let's get into this. Final game of the night. Alright, let's go. Lafayette corner. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Lafayette Corner. We are here. We have the Achievement Hunters and the Game Attack Great Whites coming up here this evening. And it looks like Sarah Weems coming up to bat first already with a good hit, but it goes to Rob Harley there in center field.
And this, don't worry, Rod, this time I'm here. I didn't get, the Uber driver didn't have a conversation with me and missed 3 exits. Made it in time for this one. It's grounded over to West, throws it over to Grayson for out number 2.
Right, I mean, luckily we're able to come together here for the final game of the evening. But from what I understand, the Flamingos ain't done. They are currently squaring off against the Death Battlers, and hopefully they do better than like what we saw with the Cruisers a little bit ago. You never know, maybe they were saving themselves for that game. I don't know. We'll keep you updated on the score once we hear about a possible final score, because, I mean, they're already going at it. But I'm sure we're bound to hear something. Ooh. Ball almost got away from him there. And that is a solid hit. It's going back, but nice. Oh! Oh, missed the jump. Got the home run. 395 feet for Sorolla. 4th home run of the season.
Now batting, the center
16th
fielder,
run batted in
number
as that is a
47.
2-0 lead for the Hunters. Is Emmy Raiders struggling here in the first inning?
Ball inside. Strike. Ball low.
And solid grounder goes out to Rob Harley. Those at the second to stop any more advancement.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 28. Ball inside. Low. That's inside. Strike.
And oh, that's a good hit. And gets it off the wall. That'll be an extra base.
Now batting, the left fielder.
As now here comes Matt Bragg. Somebody in a good scoring position here.
Strike.
On their last out, though. And that's a grounder. And that's an out. But still, 2 runs coming in as now it's the Great Whites' turn. See if they can take a bite out of the Hunters here.
3. Strike. Ball inside. No.
That's a good pop-up, deep hit, but Trevor Collins out there
Now batting, the
gets under it.
fielder.
As now here comes Rob Harley.
Strike.
And swings that ball right over the first for the second out.
Right fielder, number 13. Strike. Strike.
Uh-oh. That's high. It's going deep, but not deep enough as Trevor Collins able to get out number 3 as now we're into the second inning. Hunters
Indeed.
still up
Now batting,
2-0.
catcher, number 13.
As Jacob McDuffie leading off for the Hunters.
Strike.
As previously mentioned, we are at the tail end of the regular season here in the G1 Baseball League. As that is hit out to left field, glove save, gets it in, but the single stands.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 17.
And so all of these games count. Of course, Fiona Nova up at the plate.
Strike.
More than likely a sacrifice bunt situation here with only that 143 average for the Hunters.
Ball inside. That's up.
And nice bunt. Goes to an out,
Sacri-
but it advances the runner. So sacrifice is good.
Bunt works perfectly.
Number 27. Strike. That's outside.
And oh, Wes gets that straight to him.
The right fielder, number 9. Up the plate.
Solid grounder, but it gets over to first for the out. As now the Great Whites back up. Here, bottom of the second.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 17. That's inside. Ball low.
Heck of a little dive, but that goes all the way out to the wall. It's going to be good for 2 bases.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 7. No, outside. Ball low. Ball four.
And that's a walk. There goes Burns.
Third baseman.
Over to first. 2 on for the Great Whites now. Chase Sedate.
Strike.
Looking like he wanted to bunt there. But, oh no! Swings through, but is it far enough? Oh no, off the wall! Oh, the runner almost didn't go!
They expected Trevor to catch that, I guess. And it was just a few feet short of a home run, so everybody was in stasis, waiting to see what happened.
Oh, as now here comes Wes. Up and oh, hits a big one. It's going back, but is it? Yes! Grand slam for the Great Whites. 401 feet.
7th home run, 37 runs batted in on the season for West, as they effectively double the Hunter score and go up by 2, 4-2.
27.
What a way to turn this around real early for the Great Whites. Good grand slam.
Ball inside. Ball four.
It's not something you see very often here in the
Now back.
G1 Baseball League, but when you see it, it is something to behold.
Strike. Strike.
To Ant. Whoa! And good, solid bunt. That'll be good for a first out, by the way.
The left fielder.
Crazy to think about. Only 1 out so far.
Off the plate.
As now
That's inside.
Fiona Nova looking a little rustled, a little rattled out there. Oh, like that. As the runner advances to third.
Take your base.
And that's a walk. Ooh.
Now back. The center fielder, number 15. Foul ball.
Oh. Tried to pick him off at first.
Ball inside.
And we got a steal. And no, lost the ball. Oh, things are not going well for the Hunters here. Unable to control the ball. That's a solid hit, but it goes to Trevor Collins.
The runner's tag.
And, oh, dropped it at the home plate, allowing another runner in.
Right fielder, number 13. Ball high.
He catches that. That is a guaranteed out, but unfortunately cannot hold on to the ball.
As now Agabon out there, center field gets it, but that's another run for the Great Whites who are running away with this inning here.
Indeed, are putting on a bit of a clinic.
That's inside. Ball low.
Oh, wow, pitch. Runner gets over to second.
Ball inside. Take your base.
And another walk. Another person on base as here comes Eric Burns back up.
No outside. Nope high.
That one goes foul. And, oh, we got another one coming home for the Great Whites.
It's 7-0 as the sink has opened and the water is flowing through. As for some reason the Hunters are just letting Fiona out there to just give up runs at this point. As that is another run coming across for the Great Whites. It is now 8-2. Somebody replace the pitcher.
But no, they want her in. They want her there for that last out. This might finally be it, as Sarah Weems makes the dive for the third out.
Oh, that hurts. 8 runs across in the bottom of the second there. This game went from a 2-0 ball game to an 8-2 thrashing.
There we go. Excellent hit. As now here comes Gus Sorolla,
who is 1-for-1, obviously, with that 2-run home run in his last plate appearance.
I mean, I think now more than ever the Great Whites can maybe relax a tiny. Uh-oh, never mind. I'm shutting up. As that is a
talk about this. When we speak something, the opposite always happens. As that is a 421-foot shot out to left field. Gus Sorolla's second home run of the day, 5th home run of the season, and just like that, the lead is to 4 now for the Great Whites.
Oh, just short. As that ball gets out there.
This game obviously is not over yet, as we're only in the top of the third.
Right, still plenty of innings left to go. Oh, but man. I mean, it feels like we should be in the 8th inning, not have 8 runs on the board. Whew.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 25.
Strike. Nope, high. That's up. Foul ball. Foul ball. Foul ball. Strike 3.
And that is strike 3.
Now batting, the catcher, number 13.
1 out now.
As that is a big first out for Emmy Raider with that strikeout. Of course, the infield at double play depth.
And that's a solid hit, but it goes out right into Save's glove.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 17.
And they're letting her bat. Oh my goodness. Would somebody please save Fiona?
What I'm guessing, Rod, is that their bullpen is taxed. They're trying to give their bullpen a day off or try not to use them as much as possible at this point in the season. But that is a BS call as Fiona Nova strikes out for out number 3. Let's see if they let her pitch the 3rd inning after giving up 8 runs in the bottom of the 2nd.
And they are. She is out there on the mound.
27.
See, maybe. Oh, no. There it goes.
That is still going. I think that hit the highway out there.
My God.
That ball had a family at 450 feet. Nero's 6th home run of the season, 18th RBI. And just like that, the lead is again 5. As the Great Whites doing the smart thing and bringing in a pinch hitter, Floyd Bishop, up to the plate.
But they are still keeping in Fiona Nova.
Hopefully we can get a word from the Hunters manager as to why the choice was made, as her ERA has ballooned up to a 7.01 ERA at this point.
I mean, that's a solid out right there, but then, I mean, there!
And finally,
Kit Cook comes in. I mean, maybe she has a 2-inning clause in her contract or something. I don't know, but oh man, that was rough.
Number 15. Inside. Ball inside. Ball forward. Take your base. Now back. The right fielder. Number 13.
Foul. No pipe. Off the plate. Upside.
And we got a steal, and oh, makes it.
Straight.
We're all lit up, and oh, unfortunately, the catch didn't go, but still managed to get the out.
So Lupin checking in for the Great Whites on the mound. Sarah Weems leading off.
Now batting.
Right? I mean, the Hunters
Number 20.
have a heck of a climb ahead of them. I mean, it's only the fourth. It's
Straight.
possible. I mean, there is a chance that they could come back.
Right fielder.
There are plenty of innings left.
No, that low. Straight. Straight. Low. That's up. Ball forward. Take your base.
That is a walk from Mr. Lupin.
Now batting. The short.
Buddy Burns,
Number
7 to
10.
play, 2 for 2 on the afternoon with a double and a single. Of course, a triple and a homer shy of the. Well, we might have a double play ball here.
Oh, it is. Good job there.
The Great Whites executing the perfect 6-4-3 double play. It goes from 2 runners on to 1 with 2 outs. Of course, Gusarolo looking to once again duplicate his success the last 2 times at the plate. Has smacked a home run for 2
I mean,
runs.
And didn't quite get it that time, though. That was a hell of a hit,
Just shy. That was a solid hit, but glove save there to make the final out as Kent Cook back on the mound for the Hunters with Grayson Watkins leading off for the Great Whites, looking to put a little more distance between themselves and the Hunters here. He was swinging for the fences on that one.
Woo!
Made it
And
look foolish.
Bernie Burns
Bernie
catches
Burns
it.
makes the catch on that one.
The shortstop.
I had to say, I mean, the Great Whites, I mean, they can just chill at this point because the Hunters seem to have just unable to seem to be able to achieve this cohesive teamwork that they need.
Indeed, and that is a walk. And a free runner as Chase the Date stepping up 2 singles today, 2 for 2. 2 singles and a run batted in.
That's inside.
I mean, we've seen a lot of stuff here. I mean, we've already talked about in another game, like what we saw from
Oh no.
Oh, it's still a home run. It bounced
Over.
back in, but it went out first.
Yep. 375 feet just over the glove of an outstretched Trevor Collins is now this is an 11-4 lead for the Great Whites.
Ooh, man.
11. That's outside.
If you thought this game was going to be lacking offense and you bet the under, you were wrong, folks, as it is an 11-4 lead. As that gets over, Bernie Burns' head out to Matt Bragg. The single for West. It is still here in the bottom of the 4th. The Great Whites are rolling at this point.
27.
No.
I mean, seeing a score like this, I mean, have you been able to, I mean, they've been going for like a month now. Have you been able to check out any of that football stuff going on?
I have. There was a couple interesting matches, a lot of high-scoring games the past couple of weeks.
Oh, wow.
Last week, of course, I think if I remember correctly, featured the Cincinnati Buckeyes and the St. Louis Lions.
Oh, wow.
Right
I have yet to be able to really sit down and catch it. I mean, I've catched some bits here and there, but never able to really be able to sit down for a good, nice, full football game, because obviously I'm here for baseball, but, you know, all kinds of sports are good. That's why I've been trying to also, when I can, look in on the wrestling stuff here
Indeed.
for
Have
the
they,
sports entertainment. What's that?
Have they found another announcer to go up for that wrestling yet, or?
I don't know. As far as I know, it's still him. Still the one guy.
What's
Rob
his name
is
here?
Rob is his
Rob,
name.
that's it. Okay.
But I know that. I mean, we talked to. That's a deep, high, and out of here hit.
And up a second deck shot, 459 feet. Lindsey Jones' 9th home run of the season. Not a 28th run batted in, and the lead is now 11-5 as Matt Bragg steps to the plate.
But yeah, from what I understand, I mean, we already talked about they had their big show. It was last night. I was able to watch about half of it. It was pretty dang good. Heck of a show. If you can find it and watch it, I'm definitely going to try and see if I can go see what happened in the first half. From what I understand, there were like some tag team titles on the line. I didn't get to see it, but maybe I'll go back and watch it. But from what I understand, that because of that, they are actually going to be taking a little time off. Maybe that Rob guy is taking the time. Maybe he can have somebody come in there with them whenever they come back on the air here for the G1 Sports Entertainment.
Indeed, I've even seen a couple of fans out there on the social medias calling for as Michael Jones going out and Ashley Diller coming in to pitch for the Hunters. I've even seen some folks clamoring for a Freaky Friday situation where you and I call the wrestling and Rob calls the baseball.
Why? I don't know the first thing about wrestling. Okay, I just watched some of it. I've barely been able to see it.
And I'm sure Rob doesn't know the first thing about baseball, so it would be
That sounds like, I don't know. They'd better pay good or something. I don't know. They better have a good buffet spread or something.
I'm sure if the fans want to truly see it, they will let us know. Let us know on the social media platforms. There's a weekly hit ball. Lindsey Jones makes the catch for the first out. As now Stelio, the right fielder, coming to the plate. 1 for 3 today. As we are only in the bottom of the 5th inning here. That is over Lindsey's head, out to the wall. Let's see if they send the runner from third as Agabon gets it in. Indeed, they do.
And there it is, 5-12. Oh, man.
Number 17. That's inside. Strike.
I mean, why wouldn't they want to see us do like the football? I mean, because we know baseball. We might be able to bullshit our way through football.
Well, that is true, Rod, as we would probably make more sense for us to switch with Robbie Doe and James Wintersome over there in the G1 Football League. But, of course,
they want to see us fumble and flail around.
Indeed.
Yeah, well, I mean...
But, again, if folks, it is now 13-5. If folks want to see that, let us know on the social medias as Chase Today steps to the plate. That home run and the 2 singles as well.
Yeah, that is one thing about the people here in charge of the G1 Sports Entertainment Leagues. They give the fans what they want, regardless of how crazy it may be sometimes. One of the things that the G1 Sports League says it is and prides itself on being is fulfilling to the fans and fully interactive. So, yeah.
Number 27.
It has yet to affect us too terribly bad, but luckily, it does give us all this awesome technology to help us bring all the action to you. It lets us see in real time what people say during the game, and even lets Steve, when he prints the right things,
Fielder, now pitching.
give us up-to-date information. Which, is there any up-to-date information about the Florida game with the Death Battler? Okay, there it. Okay, what is it? Why isn't it? If it's over, why isn't it printed out? All right, well, go get it. God dang it, man. All right, well, while we wait for our intern Steve, heck of a double play real quick there.
Number 10.
Ball inside.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 73.
Inside. Foul. That's inside.
All right, runners in scoring position
The center fielder,
for the Hunters
47.
to do possibly a little bit of damage to this lead the Great Whites have on them. And there it goes. Oh, they're bringing not one, but two home. And there we go.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 28.
It is now 13-7. And that one goes back to the boards as well. Oh, and, yep, going home. And there we go, 8-13 now.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 20.
I would say something right now, but I don't want to jinx the Hunters.
Strike. Strike.
And there we go. The Hunters slowly closing in on the Great Whites.
Strike. Save.
And, oh, there it is. Stilo without number 3 is now bottom of the 6th we go.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 11.
Strike. Strike. Strike three. Out.
Now batting, the catcher, number 27.
That's down. Outside. That's up. Ball four. Take your base.
Now batting, the short. Now pitching, number 54.
Ashley Diller going out. Jaron Martinez coming in with Jack Patilla going behind the plate in the old double switch.
Strike.
All right, I know he was just talking. Give it to me, for crying out loud. Sorry. But finally, oh, nope, not quick enough for a double play, but oh, really? Okay. We have the final scores here, as we are in the bottom of the 6th for this game, but apparently Florida Flamingos fared no better against the Death Battlers, as Florida ended 4 to the Death Battlers 7. So apparently just an off day for the Flamingos, it seems.
Indeed, is Jack Patilla going to be leading us off here for the Hunters, with the Crunk still on the mound for the Great Whites.
Ball high. That's inside. Straight.
Now DeCrunk looking a little winded, but
Chase gets it over to Grayson for the first out. Sarah Weems stepping up as DeCrunk. As you mentioned it, Rod, it happens.
right? I mean, that's why I tried not to say anything the last time the Hunters were up. I did not want to jinx them. They were doing well, and I didn't want to say anything, and it completely turned around, and the opposite happened. Just like that. See, I'm talking about it. Look what happens.
The right fielder, number 9.
Ball inside. Off the plate.
That's why us here in the booth, we need to try and be impartial, because I don't know if y'all know this, but there's quite a bit of superstition out there in the sports world.
15.
And this one no different, as you, well, oh my, have already heard and seen, as that is off that back wall. Good for not one, not two, but 3 bases.
As the Great Whites are looking to put a stamp of ending on this game.
Fielder, number 13. Go that low.
And that's fair. It hit just before it went over the line. And that's another run in, bringing us to 14-9 for the Great Whites.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 17.
That's outside. Strike. Low.
And that's an out, thanks to Matt Bragg.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 68.
And that's a bunt. Lets the runner go to third.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Good scoring position for, once again, for the Great Whites, as they are just laying it on thick, as there it goes right past the pitcher, as now we've got a 15-9 game.
second baseman, number 11.
And that's safe. 2 on. Nero up now.
The catcher, now pitching, number 40.
As
Martin.
Yep, he's out.
Yep, Larry shift. They call him Shifty Larry. So how the ball shifts after it releases from his hand.
Oh, apparently it didn't shift hard enough, because that ball is gone.
Arrow's 7th home run of the season. Matthew Lewis coming back up to the plate as it is now an. Again, these are almost football scores, Rod.
Right.
This is an 18-9.
Right? I mean, football's tomorrow night here on this channel, for crying out loud.
Hey, Rod, I bet you have fiver that one of the games ends with this score of 18-9.
Oh, tomorrow night?
Yeah.
I'll take that bet. I'll have to actually tune in tomorrow to
Or at
make
least
sure.
or at least get Steve to get you the final scores.
Strike.
Knowing him, he'd print off the wrong dang thing, but
Now batting, the
we'll see.
There's-
number
As Gus Sorolla stepping back up to the plate for the 5th time, 3 for 4 today, 2 home runs and a single.
That's up.
They definitely need to be wary of Gus. He is locked in. He is on his game here tonight. He got walked.
Now batting the
Might have been a smart move there.
number 47.
Outside. Ball inside. Strike. Strike.
And that's foul. Watkins. There it is, out number 1. The runners advance, though. They're in good scoring position.
28.
But still,
No.
that lead the Great Whites have, it is monstrous. And, didn't get the tag. Gets the run in. It is now an 8-run game.
As Z-Jack had gone out, B.H. Shanks coming in for the Great Whites. Rod, I think the total score from this game outscores the first 2 games combined at this point. As a double play ball is here. And we lose Grayson Watkins for the final out of the top of the 8th.
Whew.
Again, Rod, I didn't say I figured we'd have a decent scoring game, but not this high scoring.
Right? I mean, this is something else.
As this is one of the few times in the G1 Baseball League where both teams end up in double digits.
Strike.
As, of course, this potentially could be the last chance for the Great Whites to pad their lead before the top of the 9th inning, as Shifty Larry shifts himself into a strikeout of West, with Rob Harley coming back up to the plate.
Fielder, number 15.
Strike. 3. You're out.
That is out number 2. Once again, Shifty Larry getting the strikeouts, getting the quick outs. This is what the Hunters needed here.
Strike. No. Outside.
He makes contact for a solid shot that'll get to the wall. Extra bases ahoy. That is a double for the Great Whites.
Now batting the first baseman, number 7.
All right, Grayson looking to continue this here with 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th.
Strike. That's inside. Out.
And Lindsay gets it for out number 3, and this is it. So what do you think, Jim? Can the Hunters somehow, some way, get 8 or 9 runs in this single inning?
Ball inside. Nope. High.
It's not quite there.
Again, Rod, we've seen many of things here in the G1 Baseball League, but 9 runs in 1 inning. I mean, I'm all for high-scoring affairs. I'm all for comeback wins and all that stuff. But with that ground ball to Grayson Watkins for the second out, I don't think.
Don't think it's gonna happen.
Unfortunately, no.
And yep, that is it. It's up. They are under it. They're calling it. Out number 3.
And with that, the Great Whites win a monster game on both sides of the ball.
Whew, yeah, just look at this scoreboard. The 2nd and 7th inning were telling here in this game for the Great Whites. I mean, it all started hunky-dory for the Hunters, but the Great Whites, they were just on the hunt themselves for a win tonight. And the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, the 7th inning, all those runs,
throughout.
just wow. Just, they did not stop scoring. Oh, it's incredible. As there you have your stats. Look at that. Like the Hunters, they managed to get 3 home runs. The Great Whites managed to get 4. But remember, one of those was a grand slam.
Indeed. Just runs aplenty, hits aplenty. And, 18 hits for the Great Whites, 19 hits for the Hunters. So offense abound for both teams, but unfortunately...
Unfortunately, the Hunters couldn't really couldn't get the upper hand at any point on the Great Whites. But though, surprisingly, the pitching... a little bit even-ish.
Obviously the hits and the runs. I would say the Great Whites were a little more in control of their pitching, as they only had the 3 walks and the 5 strikeouts, while the Hunters gave up 7 walks and the 4 home runs, of course. But it was a back-and-forth brawl that, unfortunately, the Great Whites were much better equipped for today. As we go to the 3 stars of the match of the game.
Yeah, and
as you can see here, surprisingly, despite losing, 2 of the 3 are in the top are Hunters, with Gus Sorolla with those 2 monster home runs, going 3 for 4.
Right,
and,
he was the one that got that grand slam, so fitting that he is there number first. But of course, Lindsey Jones there with the home run herself, and 3 RBIs, the 2 runs. 5 for 5, but luckily the Great White obviously here in the top 3 with Nero with 2 home runs himself, 4 RBIs and 3 runs, going 2 for 3. So all around some good games here in front of the camera, some crazy stuff that you did not get to see when it comes to the games here on the G1 Baseball League, but that is it for tonight for Jim and I, and we'll be back next week as we continue on with this season, as we'll be back next week.
Hey, and Reset Patrick with the raid and the party of 6. Welcome in everybody from Reset Patrick's channel as we end.
Hey, Reset Patrick. Hi, how are you? You got here just in time for the final game to be over. Yeah, we do 3 games a night. And that was the end of the final game. But hey, you know what?
We'll take all the wonderful folks you brought.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
And Silent Hero gifting a tier 1 sub to Reset Patrick, 205th on this channel.
Yep, look at that. Look at what you get for coming here and bringing your wonderful little community. So thank you. Welcome everybody in. You got a nice little mage staff of your own now. You got access to some nifty little emotes that you can use here or anywhere around Twitch. So thank you for the raid. But baseball is done for tonight. But the G1 Sports Entertainment is not done for the week, because tomorrow night, starting at 7, Jimbo and I will be back. Still trying to get a hold of that third person to get them to come in for football, but hopefully tomorrow night we can see more hard hits, good scoring action out there on the football field. But also remember, that is going to be it. There's no wrestling this week because I am taking that time off to fiddle with things with the wrestling. We just had the big pay-per-view on Saturday, SGC, and whenever SGC goes, I take a little break, fiddle with some stuff. I've already started fiddling with things, changing things up, but it takes time to do all that. But I will also put it out here. If you have WWE 2K19 yourself, and you want to get in on this whole, interactive sports entertainment thing that I do, if you have WWE 2K19 and you have the time and the ability to build an arena, build a show, and put it up for me to download, I will use it for a pay-per-view. But just remember, it's got to be on Xbox, because I'm on Xbox. So that's generally what I do with the first pay-per-view of the year. It's made by somebody. This past year, it was made by Wolf. It had a nifty little gimmick, nifty little thing. It's called Sold Out. It was a nice time, and maybe somebody else wants to get in on the action, because it is open to everybody and anybody, should they so choose. And plus, a bunch of other stuff's going to change, which you'll see when we come back, that I've started to change. Alright, so with that, and the whole football tomorrow, I guess that is it for me tonight, because I think I have to get up early tomorrow. I don't know, because my wife hurt herself. It's not bad. She hurt her eye, but she's doing better now. But I don't know if she's going to go into work tomorrow, so I don't know if I have to get up early tomorrow or not. But she is okay-ish. I don't know if she is okay enough to go to work and do what she does every day with one bad eye. I would have to check. But then the great thing is, on Tuesday, though, I will say this, I am getting that wonderful little vaccine shot that everybody out there should get. Actually, I'm able to get it thanks to my wife's work, because we've tried to get it before then. We couldn't find it. We couldn't get in nowhere. Everything is like, nope, sorry, you're going to have to wait. But she knows somebody at her job who knows a person, and boom, Tuesday, me and her, we're both in. We're both getting it. So me and her, coming Tuesday, we will get our first shot of the vaccine. And hopefully it doesn't knock us on our ass too bad. Because some people out there can make it a little woozy or whatever. Nothing bad, but enough to be like, ugh. So that is it. Again, thank you, Patrick, for the raid, but we're done here tonight, and I am going to send you all, I bet you can guess where.
Where we go, Rob?
We're going over to G1 Game Days. Tonight, they had to have Short Bus Eric take over because Fat Man's internet is being a bastard. And tonight they are doing Split Second because Eric has stepped in so graciously to do a, I guess you could say, a fan favorite. So that's where we're going. But here for me tonight in baseball, I don't know what Jimbo's doing. Probably going to go play Split Second. I wish I could, but I don't know what I can do. Like I said, but I am done for the evening. I am out of here. So I will see you all tomorrow for football. So till then, Goodbye and good night.